Yes, because he's going to run around the map after looking at contesting the stacks from Elk. I think Slug against Elk is always a matchup where if you can survive the early stages, Slug...
I mean, hypothetically, he should be able to survive in the early stages because he counters both the Underlord and the Bat in lane. This makes me think maybe Gaimin, that they just want to run Bat mid against
I thought about that. And I also thought about Leshrac potentially for Quinn. Very good versus Slark.
Not so good against a Doom though.
But it kind of like forces you to like not tune the Alk, I guess. But yeah, they're gonna go a different direction here in the community.
This hero is, I think, pretty good against the Slug. Slug is very vulnerable to burst.
Finally, we have found two teams that will take us to a game 3. Finally, we have got two teams that will give us a show. That is what I'm talking about now. Gentlemen, words between both of you, two very incredible coaches who have had a very long journey. I want to give you a moment to have a final word between each other. Congratulations. It is up to you. What would you like to say to your opponent?
Thank you for giving me Sand King again.
Okay. Any response to that?
I think the game will speak for itself.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. I know you guys are good friends, so a handshake if you could, and before we get into the match, and any words out there for the fans watching.
Let's hope we gotta do this because when we lost the other day, Thompson's daughter was crying, so we gotta win this one so Thompson's daughter won't cry.
Any final words out there to the fans in the arena watching here today?
Thank you everyone for coming out and watching us go to the finals. Thank you so much.
Okay. Shake your hands one more time. You guys are nasty. That's what I like to see. Let's get that show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Over to our casters.
And thank you to those two men and the teams that gave us a Game 3 here in the lower bracket finals. Welcome everybody to Gaimin Gladiators versus Tundra, Game 3. And we're already going to start off with a bit of action. Both the teams poking at each other as Gaimin Gladiators had put their faith in one hero, Tundra another. For Tundra, it's the King. And for Gaimin Gladiators, the Queen. Sand King versus Queen of Pain mid with the side lanes. Just action all over the place. Both these teams fighting for bounties, fighting for position on the lanes already.
Another explosive mid matchup, and not one I think Thompson's going to get cheesed out of as much in that first game. And we saw him come back from that. So this is a terrifying hero to give away to Tundra on this player right now. He's absolutely feeling it, looking to repeat that Game 1 performance. And of course, the Queen of Pain, an historic hero for the NA server, as I'm sure he has killed many in MMR. Can't even say that. On the flip side, this Slark making an appearance here in the clutch in a Game 3 where you need to go to the grand finals. You go to Slark. Such a bold pick. A hero that in theory absolutely owns this game, but you have to be able to get there. And there's a lot of theory because there's a reason we don't see this hero often, right? Very volatile hero. He can crush a team fight. He can do nothing. It's all about building up
First
the stats.
Blood's available. Self-disruption with Pure coming back in. Now Pure tries to get some stacks, but the damage coming out from Tofu and Ace is too much for him to handle. But I guess he does buy Whitemon way back out there. The first kill of Game 3 still on the table.
Running low on regen already, though. Sometimes Slark can suffer in these early spell trades because unless you can just run a hero down and build the stacks up, he doesn't trade that well. You're kind of looking for that sort of exchange. Hero will continue to muscle his way through this laning phase. He wants as good a start as he can, so you get his that go-to yesterday that can really bring you that later team fight scale. Dyrachyo barely dodging a
missing
shard.
out of the shards, but maybe he can still get the kill. No, he self-denies. He says, you're not getting the first blood. I'll take myself out. And it's Tofu. He gets it instead. So because Dyrachyo makes that move, his ally gets the heap of gold.
We've seen Dyrachyo do this a lot on this hero. He times it pretty well. He can play for it a lot of times. He makes the move there and gets Gaimin a big win in this early game. First blood once again going their way. Quinn starting to climb back on that CS board in the lanes. Looking solid for Gaimin so far. They also went back for this Enchantress, taking it away from Tundra, realizing the strength of this hero in that early game, particularly with what Whitemon was
Drinking buddies to add the damage, going for the kill on Celery. Dyrachyo is racking up an unstable concoction, ready to throw it because Celery will survive. And now they're just trying to max out the damage they can push back onto Tundra. Boy, both these teams just getting full aggro here. Whether it was through the bounty runes and the little harassments there we've had there, also fighting for every single laning phase, which feels all important. Another unstable concoction, another go. This time heading to Ramses. Ramses doesn't have the scorched earth, the extra movement speed required. Shard separates him, but the burnout of the acid is more than enough. With the help of the pine cone, they're going to be able to get that kill and trade out support for core to the favor of Gaimin Gladiators.
Gaimin will take that every time, especially getting the extra experience on Celery here.
Is he going to get this as well? The siege shot is going to bounce back to him. Oh, Soxa, he has to pop the fairy fire. He's cornered, he's caught in a trap, and Celery gets 2.
Not expecting that one. This Enchantress is already level 4 almost. Having a very strong laning phase here, and I mean, giving Tundra a taste of their own medicine.
What a hero.
Cone looks on.
I mean, if anyone was going to be top lane, disruption goes out. Ace, the target here, the tanky hero. With the help of Whitemon, they might just get him, but there is a lot of damage coming out from this Bat Rider. Meanwhile, did a good amount to Soxa here, but now he's on the run.
Doesn't want the courier, wants to try and live.
A flame of trails, but the Shadow Poison keeps on tagging him. A 5th one would probably do the damage, tries to pull him in, hits that 5th one. Whitemon gets a double.
Pure even using the courier just to scout up the hill a little bit, give his team a little boost. Flip side though, Ramsey's going down again. Celery snags another big kill.
More reliance on winning the laning phase, and his laning phase is rough right now. A Sonic Wave comes out for Quinn. He doesn't save Ace, but it can maybe get some kills. Epicenter being threatened, pushing Quinn away while the Slark tries to get out, but Tofu puts him down still though. Thompson, he finds Quinn. He gets that kill. Tofu still chasing after Soxa, will manage to get that one. So Tofu, the support is the one to clean up, but it's the cores who suffer for Gaimin Gladiators.
Gaimin, their cores miss a lot of experience in that fight, and the damage from the Queen of Pain just not enough there. It was a very clutch shard from Soxa going down, but he locks Quinn into the range of that epicenter going off from Thompson.
Secure to be the scariest hero at this tournament. What so many players have managed to do with this hero, whether through a good laning phase or not, just because the recovery found in the jungle seems to be so efficient for this hero. 6-5 now, 7.
Defend this tower as Gaimin looking for the dive.
Whitemon's in trouble, but he does have some support coming in. Pure's gonna show up here. Can he do anything at all? I mean, these level 3 heroes, it's just too much for him. Especially, yeah, as you said, level 5, without an escape mechanism in his ultimate, he really cannot step up to any of these heroes. And Thompson's too busy farming neutrals to help.
Look about going back in. Epicenter in 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, with Ramses now here, they want to try and use this Doom nice and early. Ace, he'll be left behind. They didn't even have to use Doom for that one. Sonic Wave goes out, but the snowball past him. He whiffs a big one there, and Tundra blood in the water now. The little Slark is gonna pick up a kill in Celery and get 1 stack for himself.
4 permanent Agi for Pure already. Not the worst start for a level 5 Slark. Still looking for the levels. He'll get a courier as well. What is Doracio's courier even doing there? I don't know.
Well, he went through the gate and tried to get himself his items there, but he instead finds that because of the missed Sonic Wave, that fight, it was already done for Gaimin Gladiators.
That really hurt Gaimin there. You want every one of these early game Sonic Waves to Lee Alk.
Yeah, Thompson's just not leaving him alone. The disruption set up into the epicenter. Burrow Strike, it's close. A snowball needs a little bit more. And the AoE damage to the epicenter is enough. Thompson don't get burned out. Gets a little screen there from Quinn to finish him off. Soxa, a wise TP out, allows him to be able to bail. They got their kill on the Alchemist, but the Gaimin Gladiators did get a lot in return for him. Shutting down this Sand King's momentum, the Slark is a big part of that as well.
And this is going to be the MO in the fights. Like, Gaimin have to play through a lot of saves and a lot of disruption on the side of Tundra. You have Slark with Depth Shroud, Disruption, and Snowball save that can all go on this Thompson Sand King on the front line. And while you're waiting for him to come out of all those saves, he's dealing the damage to you. Sonic Wave back up, looking for the Dagon build-up, just more burst damage, but you're far away for now. Arcane Rune, however, is what makes this gank extra juicy if you can land it. Tundra playing safe down here, but both supports are here, so they might feel confident pushing forward. Still don't know Quinn lurking in the trees.
He almost walking in melee range there of Tofu.
And look at Celery mid. He's just pushing this tier 1, trying to get somebody to show on the map, get some sort of pressure in response if this gank fails bottom. He's getting some serious tower damage. No one's responding to this. Tundra taking a defensive stance right now. They want the Mage Slayer on Pure. That's going to be his first item on this Slark. Allow him to go in the fight, be tanky.
And finally, he does get his response. but is he going to regret pushing this one? It looks like his heal is just too much. The damage overtime from Tundra cannot seem to contest the heal overtime that the Enchantress brings. Soxa needs to get a snowball on out of here, and he does have one. That'll get him to the edge of the pit, and he'll walk away.
Everybody walks it off. Blink reveal for Thompson, Epicenter on cooldown. Did put the Sonic Wave on cooldown, but that's an Arcane Rune.
He still jumps the Queen of Pain, though there wasn't any immediate follow-up. They immediately smoke after that. It seems like it's a poke into getting a reaction out of Gaimin Gladiators, and then a fast move. Where's this move going to go to, though?
I mean, Celery saw them take the rune bottom, so Thompson's just going to show. But the second half of this move might catch Dyrachyo off guard. I mean, these are juicy camps to leave.
Oh,
he's
going to
leave
close. The courier is leading right to them, but he's going to get through the gate before the smoke can arrive.
That's a very clutch play from Dyrachyo. I mean, you would love to stay there for those mini goals. Invis rune for Thompson. He's going to sneak his way in here. Scout Ace.
If you're going to go for this big boy, you're going to need more than just the Sand King. And he's going to try point-blank Epicenter Burrow Strike. Need more damage. Whitemon's here with a Demonic Purge and a jump forward from the Tuss, a Walrus Punch. All three of them combined can put enough damage to bring down the off-lane Underlord. And straight to it, so many heroes around. Let's try and chip away at some objectives as well. The off-lane tower is up next.
Delaying them.
And he got Thompson. Whitemon trying to close the distance to get the disruption. A Burrow Strike puts him in range. Now they hit it, but it's not like Quinn used many spells. He saved the Sonic Wave for the second part of the fight. Hit Thompson, the amp damage, almost getting a snowball, pulling him out. Oh no, did Thompson manage to get away? What a save from Soxa!
Every time these snowball saves have ruined Gaimin's team fight. Now it's ruining their ganks. Another Sonic Wave down the drain. Sure, you picked up Whitemon, but that is not the target you were looking for. They brought everybody to that. Brought the Alk, used the gate.
Thompson caught by the lasso as he tries to jump on a Quinn. Pushed back by the flame break straight into the unstable concoction. No Burrow Strike save this time. No disruption either, as Whitemon's going to be caught up in the push forward from Gaimin Gladiators.
Thompson just wanted to poke the Queen's resources, ends up paying a big price. And that is a very important spell for Gaimin as well as this game progresses. The flame break, again, they're going through the gate looking for the Alchemist. On the part of the map they feel Dyrachyo is farming.
They know he's there, but Dyrachyo has already cleaned up the camp with that Radiance. Is moving on to the safety of his own high ground, which Tundra will surely try to invade. It's going to be hard to kill. Chemical Rage, is he going to pop it? Will it even matter though because of the Doom that's coming in? Ramses, popping the Sonic Wave. They did get immediately. Finally it goes up. He's trying to make his run away, but the Pounce is holding him in place now. The Shards keep him in spot, but who cares? He is anchored to a team fight that he's winning, and Tundra will be the ones to drop 3. Pure with a Pounce away. Desperate TP out. Unstable Concoction will not arrive in time.
It was a trap all along. Gaimin were more than ready to turn that play around. And that was your one last bit at nighttime to get the Slark active like that. Pure will feel the stun still land and the sting of a lost team fight off a botched gank.
And that is scary. 10,000 net worth lead for Gaimin Gladiators. Tundra, I mean, they've had it 3 different times now. You know the big team fight push is going to be coming from Gaimin Gladiators soon. It's just when Gladiators are going to threaten your high ground, and Tundra need to be ready for it. They start off once again trying to hit Dyrachyo here. This time it's off of a Bloodstone Sand King who's dropped hit his Epicenter with the disruption. He's going to be healing up a lot off of this one. Maybe not enough though. Another save. Drinking save. They have the snowball and it hits. Burrow Strike on it too. Thompson goes in to try and win the team fight. But will that stun be enough? Tundra feel like it's not. On the retreat, making a run for it. Quinn chasing after him. Managed to hit the pit onto Soxa. Looking at it a little bit more. It's going to be Whitemon, the support. Lasso immediately. No, he hit the Dark Pack. Pure is able to take that one off, but it's still loss after loss here. They got the Alchemist, losing 3 for it. Avery, how does that break down?
It's just not a worthy trade. You needed more in this fight, but it's a fight you're playing without Doom. It just takes so long to bring Dyrachyo down. You had the Bloodstone active on the Sand King when he's disrupted. He's not healing up. Just an awkward situation.
They spot Thompson thanks to a high ground ward and pull him back into his Doom. It's a lasso, chain stun combination. Thompson still managed to get off his Bloodstone. Oh, a disruption, dodges the Sonic Wave. He's going to come back out. Can he survive though? Not a chance. Dyrachyo just doing too much damage. Your saves are not enough. It's just a momentary respite until the sleep comes for you. The death 4 down for Tundra, straight back to that tier 2. And you can feel the ball is rolling for Gaimin Gladiators. Tundra gotta feel the pit in their stomach. This overwhelming advantage that Gaimin Gladiators is building up may be too much for them to surmount.
Pure just can't find his point in these fights.
Like, get the Doom off, but it's after the Manta. Thompson's coming in with some extra damage, though. The Doom just means all this regen is just not working for this Alchemist. Maybe, though, they can still get some exchanges. Maybe they can still keep him alive. Even the pipeline. No, he takes out on the last
what can
one.
Pure do?
Pure comes in. Can he do this? Because Thompson, he needs a little bit of heal. Fortunately, he got the shard from Pure, helping him out. Pure needs to use his own ultimate now, and he's going to stick around trying to still finish off this Bat Rider. They've got him. Soxa, he snowball saved. Yes, he gets him inside of it. But back inside of the pit, you're just stuck in the same old muck and mire that you were in prior to the disruption, prior to the snowball. Again, they kill the Alchemist, but the trade-off is just against Tundra.
Pure still alive down here, trying to get something else out of this exchange.
I mean, if he gets just one more kill out of this, it's worth it for Tundra.
Some decent stacks at the worst. He might be able to bring him down over the long run, though. Gaimin's going to bring reinforcements.
He's calling reinforcements. Somebody help! Somebody help! I need the reinforcements. Celery is the one to show up, and he actually gets him a push away with the extra help of the pit. Ace is making a run for it, but Pure hot on his tail, spots him. Body blocking, Celery, body blocking in front of him. Now Quinn's going to slow him down. Pure is being kited, and remember, he doesn't have his ultimate. He used it earlier. 1 pound's all he has. He slips past Quinn, but Quinn gets right back in front of him and pushed back into the team of disruption. Buys him a little bit of time, but there's nothing left. He tries to go into the trees, but Celery will hit him down with the impetus.
The gate always signaling Tundra's doom as the reinforcements come, shut down that Slark despite building up 40 Agi stacks. Pure cannot fight through everything. They do lose a Queen of Pain Ags on a courier. It's a big courier snipe. Removes a lot of the net worth from this put.
That is a snowball save that just might work, but once again, the pit is going to catch him, but he got his target out of there. Ramsey's making a run for it. Meanwhile, Age is about to expire for Quinn, but he's going to dive into this tier 3 area to pick up that pesky support that has been such a nuisance in this series. Soxa's Tusk, still though, the buyback immediately uses. Looks like Ramsey made the call. He wanted to jump in. He immediately got silenced though. Once again, his jump just does not grab Gaimin Gladiators fully. Still gonna try for it though, off of the pounds. Whitemon gets grabbed, managed to force out down to the low ground. Both a disruption and a save from Pure. Whitemon, he is backing away, so is Soxa. Tundra just on the edge of a knife. It feels like they lose one more fight, and that Gaimin Gladiators push is coming, but yet, and Pure looking to push his advantage, knowing the Gaimin Gladiators have run out of certain resources. Again, the silence comes in. Uh-oh. Anything here? No, they managed to stop him from getting through that bait with the Burrow Strike. Is it good, though? Duraccio with the Shivas out. They have an unstable Kagashi managed to hit him with the Doom, though. Ramsey's got the carry in the Doom. Where is the follow-up, though? Pure's trying, but it's just hitting Ace's Underlord. He is a big, tanky man, but he will be whittled away by this Slark bit by bit. They managed to get him out. These constant retreats from Gaimin Gladiators not giving Tundra what they want out of it. They're just so close to winning a fight, but they can't have it.
Another 30 stacks built up on this Slark, but can't convert it into anything as Gaimin just walk it off. They walk off the Doom. This Ace Underlord, he's giving up a lot of stats. Farming the triangle here.
So close to evening out the Ord advantage. The Shiva's on, the Queen of Pain don't have it on the Sand King. They find a pick. This Shadow Demon is a great target, and even if it's a support, man, he is just these constant disruption saves. They have to be able to address the backline first in order to break Tundra, and they found one, but are they going to get anything off of it?
Currently a Mud Golem.
Late to be able to do so. The Bloodthorn makes Roshan so much quicker to take. The Roshan Roar goes out, and Tundra, they're like, okay, can't do it, boys. We're gonna have to play back. Dark Pact, it is going out and Pure. He's making a scramble for it, but a gate on the other side. Managed to get the grab. Ramses hits his Doom mark. They're trying to blow up this Alchemist, and they managed to get him. Quinn is also low HP. Managed to flick back, though. Hits a good dagger with that Aghanim Scepter. This damage is gonna start building up. Tundra need to start backing away, but Gaimin Gladiators not gonna build a look at Quinn. A sliver of HP finally goes down. He loses his Aegis. Ramses and Thompson play to the trees, out of sight, out of mind. Gaimin Gladiators without their Alchemists are going to try to be the ones to retreat now, but Pure full HP. He wants more off of this one. He knows this is an opportunity to get as much net worth out of Gaimin Gladiators. Just one more core kill would put so much into Tundra's pocket. But no, a Yule Scepter and a blink away gets Quinn out of there. And same goes to the Batrider. Pure does what he can, but it's not enough to get more.
What an insane...
Since this time around, oh, another disruption. It stopped the lasso initiation. Now Ramses comes in with his BKB. Still hit with a Sonic Wave onto 2. The Death Shroud once again will help him out. They managed to get the Doom onto the Queen of Pain. A great target, and there's a full HP Pure. And Thompson is going to work. Epicenter slamming the ground, slamming Gaimin Gladiators. 2 cores down. One of them's going to buy back to Quinn. He's back into play thanks to the gate and will swing this team fight back to the favor of Gaimin Gladiators. At least the end of it, but it is costly.
That is a very expensive buyback, not just economy-wise, but
now, managed to get a Burrow Strike onto 2. They bait out the Power Rune to go for Quinn. Quinn's going to be able to get away before the pounce lands from Pure. Missing that one. The Epicenter finds purchase on nothing. And as a result, Tundra quick to retreat after using multiple spells and items. Cooldowns are pain.
Chemical Rage for 25.
And it's a much easier target to be able to get. They got him away. Disruption is still there, but he has a Bloodstone, but he doesn't have the BKB. They're still going to try and burst him down. The Depth Shroud helps him out. He got a Burrow Strike out.
Thompson, tanky enough to survive the Aesthetics cap, coming in clutch. You don't have that. You don't have it right now. You're missing a lot of them on the side of Gaimin. You can abuse this gate to bring people back in the fight, but you need the second life to do it. Right now, Ace is the only core with that buyback on the Gaimin side.
And for the first time this game, we're going to see a clash in the Roshan pit for contest of the Aegis. As Roshan is about to spawn, Tundra are the ones in position first, and Gaimin Gladiators will have to be the invaders here.
And Ags on Daracho, he wants to pool it to somebody, but it's not gonna, is it gonna be here for this fight?
They're gonna need to wait a bit more. Celery showing himself, just having a poke at Thompson, showing off some of his damage.
Gives it to Quinn, and Quinn immediately buys BKB. So they want this Queen to be as strong as possible for this next engagement. They might have to wait for this Courier to bring the BKB now. It's a little awkward, but you're not losing any.
They still got him despite the Burrow Strike. What a lasso! Pulled him out of the save. Still though, Thompson? No! BKB Bloodstone is not going to be enough. Media buyback though. Can he get to this fight in time? He has to go through the gate. They're going to hold this high ground around you to make sure that they will have all 5 members if Gaimin Gladiators push the issue, which they don't for now. But Celery, who is a big part of the damage component for Gaimin Gladiators, gets spotted, but he couldn't get grabbed. The pit came out, through a little bit of distance here. Tundra going to go for a different mark, and Quinn has to use his BKB. Throws out some daggers. Sonic Wave onto 2. Pure pops his ultimate early here. While Ramsey still needs to find a Doom mark. They still back away, smoke even, to try and get a better angle on the initiation. The first time didn't work for them. Maybe a second time will.
That's a win for Gaimin though. They took down the Sand King. Their cooldowns are resetting here. Lasso up at 9.
Gaimin Gladiators confident they'll be able to handle this one, but is it going to be too much? Ace, he's so tanky, but made so squishy by the damage. Still though, Thompson's in trouble. Depth Shroud disruption as well. Healings are coming in. Ace is taking his stats, Pure is going for him. Thompson not going to make it out just yet, but Whitebot's in trouble. Sox is in trouble as well. The supports are going down. Gaimin Gladiators are winning this fight. How far can they take it though? Do they dare to chase down Ramses and Pure as well, or would they back up for the Roshan? They want everything. They want as much as they can, but maybe that's a mistake. They're stumbling into buybacks now. Teeping onto tier 2's Quinn. He has no mana left, and Pure sees that opportunity. Some heals coming in. It's not enough. A bounce is enough. Pure trying to get out. Has his ultimate. It's up just in time. And a refresher. He managed to get himself a refresher. Another ultimate. Another swing. And there's Daracho Alchemist, and he's got Pure, the most dominant force in this team fight. Hungry, not quite enough. The shots with the impetus get him. He's dead. A death, 100 seconds on the clock. Gaimin Gladiators wounded, but not dead. Will take as much as they can from Tundra. They'll force another BKB out of Ramses. They'll go in deep. A lasso pulling him back. How many spells do they have?
Dieback.
Oh my god, a dieback for Ramses. How many heroes did they kill in that team fight game? And Gladiators just kept it going.
So much damage done from Quinn here. The second light is what wins Gaimin that entire round. The refresher
isn't good enough. Now they have to try and get a retreat, but Alchemist is in trouble. Daracho has to pop his BKB. BKB. There goes the epicenter. Thompson slowing down these heroes, trying to stick on top of anybody he can. It's going to be the Celery. Enchantress, no, he gets forced out defensively. Gate comes out from this Underlord. That is not a force they want to contend with when they're not sure if they damage anymore.
That is such a risky push by Gaimin. If you get caught on the retreat there and lose heroes, that could just be the game.
Oh man, that is a huge pickup.
You believe in the Stinger procs. The extra damage. He's not 25 yet, still missing that big talent. Trying to use the
Thompson gonna be able to find this opportunity to bring this game back into play for Tundra, or Gaimin Gladiators take them out in this third place spot. A little bit of a poke there, but not enough to commit. Neither side feels good about the fight. They retreat to their own corners. Pure.
You want to fight while it's nighttime, and your other lanes are going to push in right now if you're Tundra. Like, you could end up in a situation where your tier 4s are being threatened. Dyrachyo can bots to your base as well. There's some strategic options at play for Gaimin. They are the ones who can wait this out.
Tofu's pulling in a smoke and wards for the next fight. They know that the initiation is so important here. The right jump wins them this game and gets them to the finals.
Look at this Centaur dragging a wave top right now from Celery. It's going to hit the racks. It's going to force a Slark TP back.
No way. A single Centaur has forced Pure to come back and deal with other lanes.
There's too many creeps in the base. Gaimin knew this, why they backed up. Gave up that high ground position and should claim Roshan off the racks pressure.
Yeah, that Tundra just gonna have to give up entirely. So what a win for Gaimin Gladiators. To move across the map this quickly and so much damage from Gaimin Gladiators.
Does Pure actually want to contest this? His supports are so far away on the map. They're ground boots
He's playing entirely solo, trying to go for a seal on an Aegis. He will find nothing. And now he's in the pit. Now he has to make a retreat. He has no more pounces left, and he will wait out this one and then pop a refresher. He's got 3. He waits for a scene. Thompson finds it. He goes for the bat right on Sonic Wave, puts them all away from the bat, and he ults. He might just be able to get off the lasso. Going for the Doom. Managed no, he got blocked by the link. It's Ramsey. Sutherland finds it still, though. The Sand King is in the midst. Dyrachyo with his BKB. Pure is going for it and hits the back line. Manages to finish off the Underlord. No comeback from him. 2 dead. They've got the numbers advantage. Do they have the damage? They've got him. Dyrachyo's dead. Celery's up next. No way.
They find a way with their base being sieged. The sustain, the save, the refresher on the Slark. Pure just pushes through it all. And these stacks are going to last a long time. He has the level 25 talent. These Essence shifts stay up forever now. Tundra found Tofu at the start of that fight, and it made a huge difference. None of them were getting lassoed. Initiation and what Quinn can do with 2 lives here for level 25. Like, he has to be able to find his mark in this fight. Second or potentially 3rd time that is still alive, as ridiculous as that is.
Gaimin Gladiators, I mean, they've had so much success throughout year after year with this roster, but the one thing they have not laid claim to is this tournament. This is why this tournament is so special. The pressure is sky high, and teams will break and crumble, or they will either stand tall in spite of all of that and persevere and come out champions, come out with immortality. Gaimin Gladiators, or will it be a fight that just keeps on going? We begin. Quinn spotting Thompson, slows him down with the dagger and then backs away. He says, this is not the fight I want, not into their high ground position. Instead, I want an extra advantage. I want to cheat. I want an arcane rune to be able to play with. I want to be able to throw as many spells as possible. Will that give them the edge they require to be able to hit this high ground? It feels like Quinn, maybe he's thinking about it. Still has 2 minutes left on the Aegis, and yeah, they are threatening the base once again. They got Pure to be able to come back. All of Tundra have to TP with him.
Pure left his courier behind. He's been using this thing to scout, kind of secure vision for the team fight. Will go down here for a bit, so that micro unavailable. This now as Gaimin smoke into the pit. They're missing Celery a little bit, but these waves are still going to go into Tundra, so Thompson always has to show in the base. Still Tundra. They're just going to man up for Roshan here.
Yeah, look at Quinn. He is getting close to the pit, and Shivas reveals them inside of the Roshan pit. Pure getting a couple of stacks here, throws out the nullifier, got a BKB out of him. They're in a deep corner here. Does Gaimin Gladiators like where this fight is being positioned at? They go for Celery. Mirror Shield blocks of it. Nice Sonic Wave. Hitting on a 3. But still, Celery's in trouble. He's broken and he's dead. Ramsey's refreshed, looking for another Doom target here. But they're fighting into buyback with the outpost territory. There it is. Buyback on the Celery. He's going to be coming in soon. They got Quinn locked down. Another one dead. 1 into 2. Tundra Can they get more? Darachu sees his opportunity with the buyback coming in for Quinn. Can they push through? Ramsey's low. Disruption. Managed to buy him some time. Pure is getting a lot of stacks though. Pure is getting bigger and bigger. What a slam from Thompson. There goes down the lasso. Managed to get one. Thompson's still fine. Gaimin Gladiators are running out of damage it seems. These buybacks are not doing enough. Wait, no. Another Sonic Wave. They got Thompson. A pull forward from Soxa. Couldn't actually do that much. Now he's in danger as Darachu looks to be able to run him down. Nah, you're not getting out of here. None of that. Tuts, he goes down. Gaimin Gladiators throw buyback after buyback, but they hold the Roshan pit.
So much damage from Quinn. 14,000 out of this Queen of Pain. He goes down once, but he gets the job done. Triple buyback from Gaimin. Does cost him a lot, but that Radiant Roshan advantage was huge. And you got to be looking at Tundra's base while all of this is happening. They lost a tier 4. There was a decent amount of wave pressure. Can't afford to take too many of these fights outside your base when creeps are just hitting your throne. Double buyback expended from them on the Shadow Demon and the Doom. They're going to try and hold the other two here. Will Gaimin try and push the base to force Thompson's buyback on this Sand King? Do they feel confident enough to do it with the second life on Quinn? He tried to doom the Enchantress, hit a Mirror Shield. Very tough position for him into all this spell block.
The Roshan Spanner will let them go for high ground here. With the creeps protected, they can take Megas unless Pure gets in front of this one.
Still has 40 stacks.
Yeah, he is stacking up big time. And that is a bit of a problem for Gaimin Gladiators to consider. Do you really want to push this right now while he has those stacks? Oh, Tofu, he went fishing, doesn't find anything. Instead, he's going to be knocked out with Sonic Wave, trying to protect this Bat Rider, but no, he dies. And now the Burrow Strike, trying to get through the Lincoln, trying to get through the Mirror Shield. Quinn committing, he gets the base. He gets the Megas. Ace is out of here through the portal. Darachu's on out of here too, but they are going to be able to catch Celery here. Quinn, he's back into play through that gate. Thompson, he retreats to the high ground with these Impetus landing onto him while the Tusk is left behind. That is a dieback. A Scythe onto Thompson. He won't die from this. He gets back, but look at the throne. It's totally exposed and Megas are coming.
You need to hold on to the glyph here if you are Tundra. That is the last thing you want to click in this game. It might be the last thing you click in this game. Gaimin, they get another buyback and a dieback onto Soxa here. 5v4 situation. You don't have an Aegis anymore. They're going to pass the Refresher Shard over to Quinn. Ramsey is still struggling to find these Dooms. There's just so much spell block. He threw out one on Ace. I think it got blocked by a Lincoln's proc.
He can wait for time. Thompson needs to get the Doom onto Ace. A big kill with a nullifier. They shred him, but so does Thompson. Almost dying. Disruption. Buys him time. A second Sonic Wave and miss. Thompson's okay. At least for now. Bloodstone pulled back in. Depth Shard. Wait a minute. He still has a little bit more time as the Disruption buys him life after life. So many second lives for Tundra. Whether it's buybacks, whether it's the snowballs or the disruptions. And Thompson strikes again, trying anyway. Stuck in this slow. Another disruption going out. Gaimin Gladiators not overcommitting. They know the Slark is coming back into play soon. Managed to get a Scythe onto him. Managed to get the Hex on him. Can they punch him down? They've got him. One more buyback. Tundra, they have a buyback left on Thompson, and that's all that's left. Do Gaimin Gladiators keep this going? They are just slowly smothering.
Trying to get out.
A reset through the gate was a bold move, and now, Ramses has to use his BKB, otherwise, the lasso! Tofu gets the lasso to pull him back into his death. That is a dieback. Thompson, he's going to have to use his buyback. Perhaps he wants a kill out of it, though. First, he gets bit. Tofu, wait a minute, refresh BKB. No way, no fucking way. He pops his BKB, hits the epicenter, and he is living. He doesn't use his second life. Not quite yet. Not quite now.
The Sand God
He has to use it.
Look at the throne. It's just dying to
Oh
catapult.
my God. The epicenter was still going on his life, and it helps clear out the creeps that almost took down the Ancient.
Illusion sent in catapult, set in Whitemon on throne duty, but Tundra, they hold, and you're now in a situation where all 10 buybacks
Push outside of the pit in order to stop Gaimin Gladiators for going straight for the throne.
He's on the side. How bold are you right now? A man known for the risky plays. Pure continuing to scout outside the base, knows that if Gaimin commit to that throne, you need as much time as you can.
Yeah, Pure played really well, but honestly, to me, the MVPs of that final game were Celery and Tofu. There were some fights where Celery was just an absolute turret, dishing.
Will make their move one more time. like fate, they will move up to the TI Finals to face their old nemesis in Team Liquid.
The Ace Underlord gating them to where they were a year ago, and a chance
Taking out vision of him so he can't heal, so that way Celery can kill him with
for redemption against a different foe, but one they are equally familiar with as they look towards that BO5 later today against Liquid. But man, Tundra, this is a team with a stand-in. Soxo went from couch to top 3 in a week. Thompson so close to a 3-peat. Whitemon with one of the farthest pushes for a C player in TI history. Ramsey switching his role to get one of his deepest performances on land and his best TI performance